These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the Washington Redskins. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
By 52. Bound to lose one.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right. Hey, 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 hey. 4 down, 4 down, 4 down.
Great.
52's the mark, boys. 52.
Now a first down throw for Newton. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18.
Well, how many times do we say in this game is speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways. In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
Ready. 180.
Mike 54.
Yeah. You don't want none.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. Touchdown, Washington. Todd Gurley, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here we go. 180. 21. He's not going to get me.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
I got you, boy.
Check 13.
They'll run with Elliott. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Here we go. 180.
54 Mike.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
54 Mike. 54 Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, 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 hey. Undercrush, undercrush.
One, Omaha.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. We do on third down, that's a nice start for them in this one.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. This is taken at the 23. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Redskins will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10.
Sit. Ready.
Mike's by 4.
Hey, watch the slant.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Following the penalty, it's Geis. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Forced out to his, and he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Now 3rd down.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Mike 52, Mike 52. Hey, here we go. 5-2 is the Mike. 1-2, Mike 5-2. I'm coming. Shift. Alert flare.
And that'll set him back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Hey, Mike 52. I got you, punk. Pick the edge. Go. Slam.
Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
20. Crunch.
Hey, watch the edge.
From the gun, here's Newton. Fighting to stay upright. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 30.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
56. 56, the mark, boys. 56. Check 56.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
First down, Cowboys.
Here we go. 180. 21, 21.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Levante David in on the tackle.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On second down, Elliott. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The Redskins on third down, putting an extra man here in the secondary. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is taken at about the 14. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense. Get a couple of first downs.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jalen Smith came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Newton. And that one's complete to Gurley. And they'll get him down here at the 23. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back.
Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52. Watch the run. Watch the run. It's soft, baby. That's baby soft.
A shotgun snap for Newton. He's going to fire one. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And give him a gain of 37.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Beating him there with his legs, 21 yards, first down.
Pretty nice play here. They go read option, read the defensive end, and when he collapsed down inside, how about the quarterback pulling it, keeping it, and not only getting to the second level, but picking up some really nice yardage.
Very, very well read. From the red zone now, Newton. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here we go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
here
Trying to
we
get
go.
one more in here before the quarter breaks.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Complete. It's Johnson. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on third.
Pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field.
There's Garoppolo to throw. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this will get inside the 20 and be touchdown just outside of the 15-yard line.
Here we go.
16-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Alert 3. Alert 3. Alert 3.
Great.
Back to throw, Newton. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Sit! Ready?
54. Mike 54. Stop your whining. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
He don't know no better.
Play action. It's Newton. And Diggs has it. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 23 yards on the play.
Gain of 23 more yards. That's another Washington Redskins first down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Sit, ready? Sit, ready?
54 Mike. Hey, keep it up. Keep it up.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Ready? Look, 80. 8. 8.
54. Block 54. Right. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Right here. Right here.
Now on second and 13. Newton escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Check. Deuce, 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 deuce. Check 24. Check 24. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip. Watch the edge. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Watch twist. Watch twist. 52's the mic, boys. 52.
Out of the gun, Newton. Being chased out left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Here's Tressway now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20. Play action. Garoppolo. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Montez Sweat has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
After the sack, they'll come up now third and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. And he's able to get it out of there. Taking a couple yards shy of midfield. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
54. I'm scared.
Off play action, Newton. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Here's Geis. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a 1st down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Geis showing he's going to be an important part of this Redskin backfield as he's in there again for 1st down.
Switch.
Now they'll run it on the toss. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down. Nothing too fancy there, a simple toss left, but for whatever reason, the defense, they didn't seem ready for it.
Let me continue on with your thought right there, because after the play was over, I kept my eyes on the defenders. Watch them get off the ground, going back to the huddle, shaking their heads and kind of pointing to each other like, what just happened there? I think you were onto something.
180.
Check. Watch 54.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. He's coming. We got double up. Great.
Check hot route. Hot.
Look at it.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Cam Newton with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Deron Payne, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
56 to Mike, boy. 56.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's looking like another 3-and-out here, and at some point, got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play, so they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
On 2nd and 12, Garoppolo. And an alley to run. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and they're going to face a third down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down.
Kill, kill, kill.
The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Cowboys on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Trying to run for it with Snell. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Here we go, here we go.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
Now Garoppolo looking for his tight end, Eifert, and it's intercepted. Julian Love picks it, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
Ready. Ready.
Check 52's the mic.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come out here. Come get some. He don't want it.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Newton now to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got it. Now the ball comes loose, and the Cowboys have recovered. Charles, he lost a fumble last week as well, so now back-to-back weeks, maybe you expect that from your tailback, but not him.
You're exactly right, because you work a lot with your running backs about how they have to protect the ball in traffic. But downfield, in open space, that's dangerous as well, because you may make someone miss, and their flailing hand can knock the ball away if you don't tuck it away.
And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Here we go. Like 20.
Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Looking for his tight end, Eifert, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Extra point attempt to come here. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Cowboys nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
The Cowboys take over first.
Get ready.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Lock.
Garoppolo now. He gets this one to Johnson. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Take it at the 37. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. In that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Von Miller racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
They'll go with Snell here on first down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Here we go.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Watch the run.
On first down, it's Snell again. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
And that's called winning at the point of attack, isn't it? Right there at the line of scrimmage. I know he's a little bummed out now. He doesn't get credit for a tackle for a loss, but no gain, his guys will take that.
And speaking of winning, to be as cheesy as we can, he was the winner of the NFC Defensive Player of the Week award from last week, so he's really stringing together some good football.
So not only did he get a gold star, he might have gotten a gold watch too, huh?
Throwing on second down, Garoppolo. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. Extra point attempt here still to come. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180!
I got you. I got you.
Starting the drive with Snell. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Check 52. 21, 21. Here we go.
Here's Snell yet again. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4. Down. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They do go for it. It's Garoppolo, and it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position.
Here we go. 180.
Mike 54. Mike 54. 3 buzz. Rush in.
On 1st down, this is Geis. And an alley to run. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season, as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point right down the middle, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Second and 9 now from the 21. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. He has still not connected on a single pass in this second half.
And right now they're going through all the different reasons, the whys, the wherefores. Bottom line, got to find some completions in there and get their offense moving.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Montez Sweat in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Here we go.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Watch the flag. Watch the flag. Watch the flag. Motion. Pop.
Here we go on 4th down with Garoppolo. Steps, and now did he step out of the end zone? Yes, he did. The referee says he stepped out, and that is going to be a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point. And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport. The roads will be fairly clear
by the time
we have to leave the booth.
Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
That's trash.
He gives it up. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
At the 43-yard line.
Now after the run by Geis, here's 1st and 10.
I got him.
To throw is Newton. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give the Redskins 13 there and a 1st down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Here's Gurley now out of the gun. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch 54. Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Express!
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Watch the curl, watch the curls.
A first carry for Samaje Perine. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Again, here's Perine. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A good gain there on 3rd and 8 of 7 yards, and now a decision here on 4th and 1. Now on comes the Washington field goal unit. And this a 39-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working.
36.
A run for Snell. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Deron Payne in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? In his own end zone, it's Garoppolo. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 32.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
54. Here we go, D. Here I come.
On the counter, Gurley. And he will force his way forward for a yard or 2, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. The decision is to decline it and not give him the down back.
They might as well have sent a skywriter above the stadium saying, we don't think you can get the first down against our defense by that decision.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
54. 8.
49, check 49, check 49.
Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Redskins on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. And that one covered beautifully. The defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4. And this one will not get you off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live out with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
Exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, to add to their score.
Here we go.
Not hitting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting the pressure. The backside being ball box and picking passes off.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd. Got his man. It's Eifert. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. Not getting the job done at all. A very poor 1 for 10. This 3rd and 9. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And the catch good. It's Eifert. And he's got the 1st yardage as he takes it down to the 49. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. Garoppolo, perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Draw play, and it's Snell. And they will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of a yard there. It's 2nd down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football, keep the running game bottled up.
On 2nd and 11, Garoppolo. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And no pitch there, and no chance either, as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That'll make 4th down after a loss of 1.
This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
Here we go, here we go.
About to see this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points. You feel a little better about yourself as you move on to the next one. Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
1, Omaha.
31.
Garoppolo looks to throw. He's going to look deep for more. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. And he's got his target. That's more. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Dancing to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to go back to Moore there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
But correct. No pick, just complete that time. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now this throw caught left side. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins 33.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Garoppolo on 1st down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Troy Apke. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe, you've taught me this before, maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down. You don't want your defense to have to go on the field again the rest of the game. Reward them.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
I got him.
And he coughs up the football near his own goal line.
Here comes the ball. Save, boy. I
So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. They'll run with Geis. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. That's pulled in at the 32. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, first and 10.
Here we go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Deron Payne, what a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign.
It's second down.
Here we go.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And now here is another interception. Julian Love picks it, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
The quarterback on the keeper. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Come on, set.
At the
70,
Cowboys'
Indy.
38-yard line.
Ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
Hey, switch
Now.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So a victory here for the Washington Redskins. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for Washington, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.